Hi friends, Taylor here, and I'm officially back on booktube. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so I will be doing the booktube newbie tag next week, but today I want to share my TBR for the Gilmore-A-Thon. I love Gilmore Girls, and so when I saw that Liv and Heather, and I'll tag all their accounts down below, we're hosting the Gilmore-A-Thon again this year. I didn't participate last year, but when I saw they were doing it again this year, I knew I had to join. So here we are with my fun TBR. So I've got my notebook with the prompts, I got my books to show you, and it's just gonna be a fun time. So let's get started. All right, so there are 7 prompts, I think. So there are 7 prompts this year, and oh, I guess I should say the Gilmore-A-Thon is happening next week, November 16th to the 22nd, I think. I'll double check, but that is when it is. And I picked 4 books to go with the various prompts, and I'm just really excited to hopefully read these 4 books that have been on my shelf for quite a while. And some of the prompts I'm sort of stretching a little bit, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Alright, the first prompt is read a book set in a small town, and this is one that I'm stretching quite a bit, but I'm going to be reading The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I am actually halfway through this book, and it doesn't exactly take place in a small town. They're on like an island, and they're in a house on the island, but we're gonna make it work because I want to finish this book. Alright, so The House in the Cerulean Sea follows Linus, who works for the department in charge of magical youth. Sorry, forgot that name. And he has been assigned to go to this island to where one of the houses is, where magical children are, and he sort of has to give a report about what is happening on the island. He's not sure what they're gonna do with the report when he's finished, but he is there. And the part that I'm at, he is there and he has met the kids, and I just love them. I just need to finish it, so we're making it work. That is prompt number 1. Alright, the second prompt is read a book with a mother-daughter relationship. I looked through my shelves and I don't have any books, apparently, with mother-daughter relationships that either I haven't read or want to read again. So we're gonna skip that prompt unless I can find a book. But I have no book for that prompt on my TBR. It's just what happens. But the next prompt is read a book set in fall or winter. And I'm going to be reading Recommended for You, which is takes place in a bookstore, which is fun, and also takes place in Christmas time, the holiday season. So I don't actually know anything about this other than it takes place in the bookstore, and there's romance involved. It's a YA contemporary, and it's short, and we're gonna read it. And how many times can I say and? Apparently a lot. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Alright. For the next 2 prompts, I'm going to be reading the same book. The prompts are read a book with a complicated romance and read a book by an Asian author, and I will be reading These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This is a Chinese Asian inspired retelling of Romeo and Juliet. So based off of that synopsis, I'm gonna guess that it has a complicated love interest because Romeo and Juliet, but I am really excited to read this one. I haven't read a fantasy in a little while, and I don't know much about it. If you're around here long enough, you'll find out that I don't often read all of the synopsis of a book before I pick it up, because I love being surprised. So in any like TBR videos, I'm just gonna be like, it sounds great, and the little blurb that I know about it, because that is really all I know about it, and I am excited to read this Romeo and Juliet retelling. So that is where we're at for those 2 prompts. I'm so excited. I think this is the one I'm most excited to read for this read. Alright, and there's also a prompt to watch your favorite episode and do something else that I can't remember right now. It's fine. So I have to figure out what my favorite episode is, or I'll just keep doing my rewatch. I'm in season 5 right now, almost at the end of season 5, so I have almost 2 seasons left, and it's just a fun time. You should let me know in the comments if you are Team Jess or Team Logan or Team Dean. I've always been Team Jess, always. My sister loves Logan though, and so this time I assured her that as I watched, I was like, okay, I will give Logan a better chance, like a more chance to like him this time around. And I actually do like him a little bit. I still like her better with Jess, but that's just me. I love Jess over here. And the last prompt is read the next book in a series that you haven't read yet. And I am currently reading the Shades of Magic series, and I'm going to be rereading A Gathering of Shadows for this prompt. I read A Darker Shade of Magic in October, and I remembered all the reasons why I love this series, and then I wanted to reread all of Victoria Schwab's books, so that still might happen. But this, A Gathering of Shadows, is my favorite book in this trilogy, so I'm really excited to read this one. There is a magic competition, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because you have to read A Darker Shade of Magic first. This is just a phenomenal book. I love V.E. Schwab, so it's just going to be fun. Oh, so those are all the books that I am planning to read for the Gilmore Girls readathon, and I'm just gonna watch Gilmore Girls all week, and it's just gonna be a fun time. So let me know in the comments if you are planning to join this readathon, what is on your TBR. I would love to hear about it. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. I will be posting bookish videos every Friday. Happy Friday, happy weekend, and happy reading.